LoreWarrior Aerotech, the Conquistador. For many years, the AFFC have been looking for a new, more capable class of command dropship to assign to their key RCTs. While ships like the Fortress or the Command Overlord had served admirably in the roles of command ship in the past, they had recently become outmoded. The AFFC naturally looked no further than Federated Boeing, a company that had been supplying it with dropships for literally centuries. The Conquistador can carry an RCT command group into battle consisting of a mixed mech and vehicle battalion, a special operations infantry battalion, a full battle armor company, as well as an entire aerospace fighter wing. The Conquistador's job isn't done, however. After it delivers its primary cargo, 2 entire decks forward of the cargo bays are taken up with computer consoles, communications equipment, and hollow projectors, meant to give a task force commander everything he needs to direct a planet-wide assault. After unloading, the cargo bays and infantry quarters are commonly transformed into a full-service combat hospital. The ship is highly automated and run only by a skeleton crew. It's divided into 3 major sections. The forward is devoted to crew quarters and command. The midsection and aft ones are the cargo and vehicle bays. The dropship also sports some of the most advanced technologies available, including a new combination drive that actually vectors its thrust based on whether the ship is maneuvering or in a planetary transit. So it's a military aerodyne class, it's used as a troop carrier, it's considered to use Star League tech and was introduced in 3063. It masses at 17,400 tons and has a battle value of 22,042. It's 182 meters long, 150 meters wide and 42 meters high. It has 500 tons of fuel and burns 1.84 tons a day. It has a safe thrust of 3, a max thrust of 5, and has 259 double heat sinks for 518 heat in total. A structural integrity of 30. Armor-wise, it has 462 points on the fore, 410 on the sides, and 350 on the aft. It can carry 24 battle mechs, 18 small fighters and small craft, 12 heavy vehicles, 16 infantry platoons, and 20 battle armor squads, while Bay 4 carries 700 tons of cargo. It has 12 escape pods and 12 lifeboats, and it has a crew of 5 officers, 16 enlisted and non-rated, and a total of 40 passengers. Ammo-wise, it carries 560 Gauss rifle rounds, 80 ton in total, 320 rounds of LB-10 ammo, 32 tons, 2,400 rounds of rotary autocannon 5 for 120 tons, 288 rounds of LRM-20 ammunition, and 2,352 rounds of AMS ammunition. It mounts 135 ton of ferro-aluminium armor. Those weapons that were mentioned, at least the ammo, the ARC is in the nose, has 2 Gauss rifles, 2 rotary AC-5s, another 2 Gauss rifles with another pair of rotary AC-5s, 4 LB-10s, 2 ER-PPCs, 2 large pulse lasers, backed by 6 more medium pulse lasers, 4 LRM-20s with Artemis, and 6 AMS systems. The left and right wing also have 2 Gauss rifles with a rotary AC-5, 2 more Gauss rifles with a rotary AC-5 in the other wing, LB-10s with 2 ER-PPCs each, 2 large pulse lasers, 4 medium pulse lasers, 2 LRM-20s with Artemis, and another 4 AMS systems. The aft left and right wing also have a Gauss rifle and rotary AC-5 combination, an LB-10, 2 more large pulse lasers, and 4 more medium pulse lasers with 6 AMS. And finally, the aft section of the craft has 2 Gauss rifles, 1 ER-PPC, 2 large pulse lasers, were backed with 5 more medium pulses, and finally 2 more AMS systems. Suffice to say, the Conquistador is an absolute brute. It is gigantic. We'll never know what its targeting and tracking system is, unfortunately, but still, it's actually a pretty cool looking craft, and is definitely, I guess, is supposed to be the pinnacle planetary assault vehicle at this point in 3067. It's an absolute horror, I think, for most other craft to encounter. This thing can probably take on most dropships comfortably and can defend itself from numerous fighter wave attacks. The only thing it could really probably struggle against is certain warships at this point. But yeah, incredible piece of equipment for any commander, especially those in the AFFC, and yeah, a prize for any naval asset for a fleet that will be engaging in any combat operations. I mean, it says it masses 17,000 tons, so it's fairly big, even though it has a relatively small crew. But as it said, so much of it is automated. It actually probably cuts down on costs. It must be weirdly lonely posting to one when the ship is active in duty. It's like with such a small number of crew. I'm assuming also most of the enlisted must work on the for the medical side of it when it becomes a combat hospital, because you're going to need a lot of medical staff for that. So it's going to be like 5 officers. One of those is going to be like your chief engineer, and they're going to have maybe a couple of engineers working under them, and then the rest of your enlisted and non-rated personnel are going to be your medical. I'm assuming other officers are going to be what you captain, probably his first helmsman, and probably something like gunnery. But yeah, I don't know if the crew's a bit small for a ship that has that. I don't know how it shakes out. I'm sure one of you who are a lot smarter than I will be able to probably better sort of rationalise how that crew is sort of broken up and assigned around the ship. But that was the Conquistador. Yeah, the last of the Insphere dropships in technical readout 3067. So next time I get around to it, we'll be on to the clan stuff. So there'll be some slightly different material there. But until then, have a good one all. Thank you for listening as always, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!